More games, round of 16, today between ACCM and Keif. And you can see ACCM Britons, Teutons, Italians, and Keif going for 3 Monk civs. Burmese getting banned actually, and then Turks. Let's see how these games are going. These games starting with ACCM Italians against Keif Turks. Keif on the way to Castle Age, ACCM going Loom right now, but no tower rush. For a change, at least. Main gold for ACCM forward. Main stone even more forward, no back base, so this map really not too good. The second stone relatively close on the far side, the second gold outside. On the left hand side, the other gold, the third gold. We have one relic here close. This extra stone is actually a little bit trapped into the forest. We have then one relic really close to space, another relic quite close, extra gold on the right hand side. Let's go for Keif space. He has Turks against Italians. Let's see how he's going to play this. We have a scout fight, and it looks like, oh no, Keif is actually winning this. With the third gold outside for him, the second gold safe in the back. We have the main gold safe in the back. Nice for Turks. I think that mining camp should have maybe gone one more tile to the left here. Up to Castle Age, main stone forward and second stone forward outside. One relic close, another relic close to space, extra gold, pretty close to space. And what is he going to do? We are going to see a siege workshop and a monastery coming up forward, so smash basically. Turks actually have very good monks in general. I'm not sure, they don't miss a lot. And it's actually a double monastery coming in against Italians. Not sure if that's the best idea. ACCM actually going with the castle to protect the second. Is that the main stone? I think that's been the main stone. But he's mined out one tile already. That's alright. Extra berries and Keif's map doesn't really matter, I guess. And the Mangonel on the way. The monk starting to hit that village because the ram is out already. And ACCM is going to face a smash and he's going to, I don't know, how to defend this. I think with monks. The first monk coming out. Redemption away from Keif immediately and a few generous crossbowmen. But they are really not good against monks or siege. I guess maybe good against siege. Could be decent. TC coming up in the back actually. Would have preferred to see it here, maybe another one on the outside gold or something like that, or on the main gold. Not happening for now, of course, because that castle came up, and Keif is going to find that this is pretty much fully walled, except for one tile. 378 HP is not a lot, and the monks moving forward, and Mangonel hitting that immediately. A watchtower coming up in a defensive position for ACCM, but it's in a score lead right now. And a siege workshop coming up between the two TCs and the main gold. Now Keif can go in here, taking on a villager, and ooh, why is ACCM going back? 91%, finish that tower. Oh my god, what a big mistake. Maybe Keif started to convert here, but it's 93% tower. He needs to get that up. This is a doubt tower almost. 3-4 villagers down already. There's one more villager and is going to finish that. Very important. Now almost losing another villager. This Mangonel should attack the tower. Now the monks actually one monk going down, and there's the Chinese crossbowman on the field, but I think they're not going to be strong enough. 6+1 attack is not so much. And now 2-3 Mangonels on the field here for Keif. He's starting to attack the house. Can go through really easy on, really easy, not really easy on. And Keif, lone resources, he's producing a lot more monks here, and he's going to face towers. And another tower, yes, another watchtower coming up, but it's not going to get finished. And one villager forward for Keif to repair. That's a good idea. Should get healed by the monks, but the villager is, yeah, he's actually getting healed. The watchtower going down. Counter Mangonel now. That's 1 for 1. Good job for Keif at this point, and he can start an attack. This TC he can take down the house if he wants to. The ram is still around, and he's still sending more villagers and monks now. And the first main TC under attack. There's 8 Charinos crossbowmen going for open formation, and they're going to start and take down villagers and monks. They're going to try at least. There's one converted Chinese crossbowman already, but there's 3 monks. There's 1 Mangonel as well, and there is. Ooh, did ACCM do heresy actually? There's no more converted, but I don't think he did have the resources. Keif now with 3-4 Mangonels, got rid of the Chinese crossbowman, and the main TC under heavy attack. The monastery going down. One more Mangonel here. Nice TC shot on the monk. But that Mangonel could get converted. There is monks around to be able to, yes, actually done that. Converted the Mangonel, main TC is falling, and that looks like Keif may be able to take the game. Now ACCM has to run away. He's got enough stone for a castle. Going for a forward castle here. Not sure if that's the best idea, because your eco is actually going down, and this is an all-in, all-in. How do you survive this? I don't know. Now villagers are starting to repair that TC, but ACCM is low on wood already, and that another Mangonel got converted here. This one might get converted too. The castle in the meantime getting finished. A few Chinese crossbowmen forward. A petard coming in, and I guess a second petard on the way, or not even needed. Can I not? No, it's open now, but the TC went down. That means ACCM right now without TCs, and Keif is getting attacked at home, putting up a quick castle, a few walls coming up here, so he wasn't really expecting this, I guess, but he should be able to defend, because the Chinese crossbowman is actually house walled already, and Chinese crossbowmen are not stopping that castle. The villagers running out to maybe try and find second gold, but ACCM calling GG. This is over. This is a big migration, and Keif with a really nice siege and monk rush, able to take down TCs. This castle only protecting the stone, but not the main TC. And like this, Keif taking the first game. Let's go to game number 2. Here goes game 2. It's going to be Britons or Teutons for ACCM, Japanese or Saracens for Keif, and it is Teutons for ACCM. Is clicked up to Feudal Age and is going aggressive. Probably the Monk Rush here, Stun Loom, and Japanese against Teutons. What can you do? Tower Rush is pretty much not possible. Monk Rush is pretty much not possible. Let's see what is going to happen here. ACCM's map really not looking too good. The second gold forward outside, the main gold forward, the second stone outside, the third gold forward outside. Only the main stone safe in the bag, and that's what ACCM's taking right now. 4 villagers, 4 deer inside, extra gold. You can see this. And one really close to his base, the second really close to his base. There's extra stone on the map here, there's extra gold here in the bottom of the map. Barracks coming up, and Keif is clicked up to Feudal Age, but it's going to be more than 1.5 minutes later. He's got the main stone forward, second gold outside, or technically the third gold, I guess, the second stone outside as well. So both stones actually forward, not too good for him. Main gold and second gold safe in the back. Deer inside, she started to lure, but it's running back again, so not happening at this point. The mill actually closer to the deer, but it's not too bad. But ACCM is attacking. Where's ACCM's villager going? There's one villager only? No, the villagers are actually trying to tower hop here. It's not going to happen. Keif has seen this. He's putting a house down, and that means the tower hop won't work. The watchtower is still up, so ACCM can actually try to go in here. He cannot attack the house, I think, and he needs to attack this piece of wall now. Keif quickly going to stone. Can actually go for stone right now, and Japanese. He's Japanese. Could go with cheaper mining camp even. Mark and Blacksmith coming up to get fully walled on the left-hand side. I guess one more house behind that just in case, because the villagers are going in. And one villager here, one tower here. But this is not going to happen because there are no gates. And without a gate, this tower hop is not going to work. So ACCM has to attack the walls here as well. And looks like ACCM has not really played this a lot with the tower hop. But he can go in with the villagers right now to find the Mark and the Blacksmith. I guess a tower coming up. Yes, there we go. Watchtower, and then this house is the weakest link, so Keif, I think, should put a house behind that the market and the blacksmith won't go down easily. And ACCM is going to try and click up. Keif actually close to clicking up. Yes, Castle Age coming from him. 16:04 is a decent time. And ACCM probably going to try to click before like 20-21 minutes. These walls are actually going down too. Again, I cannot click that piece of wall, and there it is. 300 HP only, so 1/3. And a few houses coming up, but the tower could actually attack the villagers, I guess. The tower, no fletching. A little bit of a mistake. I think fletching should be there early on. And Keif, I think, should just stonewall, which is not happening either. I'm a little disappointed to see that. Let's go a little bit faster right now, see what Keif is planning to go for in Castle Age. He's putting a few palisades behind that, but once the house is going down, this is still open, so I'm really not understanding the palisades here. He needs more of those. Another watchtower coming up. Keif is not going for a defensive watchtower. Double watchtower here, and there's the weak link. That house getting attacked by 4 villagers. Immediately more houses coming up, and Keif still not going for stone walls. This is a big mistake in my opinion. I think he should stonewall the left hand side, or should have stonewalled early on. Now Keif is going to be able to go in. He's got archers out now with an archer range. Keif is going with the siege workshop in front of the main TC, ATC on the main gold. And possibly a 30C later on, but first we should see mangonels. There we go. And this house is losing more and more HP as well. Keep doing loom, very important upgrade to see. He's got a lot of food in the banks, more than he could use right now. And ACCM actually doing fletching, but he's really low on everything. Let's see if he can actually click up to Castle Age in a decent time. Keif now with the mangonel up, but it's getting attacked by that watchtower immediately and has to be repaired. Keif spending wood and gold, I guess, to repair this. Now there is Teuton's tower with 6 units inside, 3 archers, 3 villagers, and ACCM should produce more archers, sending them into the tower. Yes, that's a strong tower rush here, because these watchtowers will have so much attack, so many attack points, and the villager actually start continuing to take down the house. And this watchtower filled with 5 archers and 3 villagers right now. More palisade walls coming up behind. Still no stone walls for Keif, a mistake in my opinion. And here Keif is actually open now. Spearman moving forward. The villagers not going in, apparently, and not sure why, where the villagers have gone. No idea. Maybe they went down. The mangonel? No, there's villagers still inside. That's it. And Keif cannot boom undisturbed. He cannot go for a monk rush here. And another watchtower coming up. This is not looking good. Keif is allowing ACCM to go in. Not sure if Keif is the right pronunciation, but I'm calling that all the time. Now there's 3 mangonels to hit that tower, and none of it going down. That was a good job here from Keif, getting rid of the archer. Scale barding armor coming in. ACCM going for a stable apparently, not sure where it is, at home, and sending scouts. And those 2 towers still filled with archers and villagers. The 3 mangonels should move forward. He has to get rid of those towers. Actually, this one is not going up, and that's 4 mangonels now, but scouts moving in. Ooh, this could be interesting, because Keif does not have, no, not 99, 75 I wanted. That's 1, 2 mangonels going down, maybe a third, but the scouts under heavy attack from the TC. No, only 2 mangonels for the 4 scouts. That's a decent trade for ACCM. I guess Keif can live with that, because he should be able to take down the tower now with 3 mangonels remaining. And he also stopped the watchtowers here from coming up, double watchtower, but it's not happening because the mangonels on the left hand side as well. And Keif in the meantime is mini booming. There's an archer actually inside, but this one should die. Yes, no problem here. Keif's still under pressure, and he's still trying to get rid of those watchtowers. I think a ram would be a good idea at this point. It's not happening, and the archer is now going into the tower, of course, to make it stronger to attack villagers and mangonels. More scouts moving in. Keif does not have a barracks, which is a mistake again. I think he should have gone for barracks with a few spearmen just to protect the mangonels. He's going for full mangonels and now scorpions, actually. Not sure what they are about. Scorpions seem to be misplaced in this matchup. Not sure. Another watchtower coming up to protect the 2 forward watchtowers, maybe, and those 2 watchtowers should go down soon. But Keif is again losing mangonels to the scouts here. The scouts moving back. The villagers probably starting to repair, trying to attack round. Scorpions are almost doing nothing to the scouts here. 1 more remaining, and Keif still with 4 mangonels, actually getting rid of 1 of those watchtowers. On the left hand side, more towers coming up, so ACCM has not given up on that idea, and he's trying to get more watchtowers into Keif's base. He's still trying to be annoying. Keif low on food, but 48 villagers, ACCM 47, and he could click up to castle age any minute now. Could buy his way up. He's getting the market now. A little bit late, but better late than never. And ACCM still in the score. It's still annoying, still taking map control. The watchtowers are still up. Not all of them, but most. This one should go down. 81 HP. Bye-bye. And Keif is not buying food. ACCM going up to castle age. Keif going to the town center. Oh, I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Maybe should have gone more to the back here. Maybe like here. And no, he's got a mangonels and scorpions. He should be fine. Keif is not going to be able to get... no, ACCM will not get this watchtower up. The scout doesn't really do a lot. The villagers just to repair. Castle age coming in from ACCM, though. Bloodlines on the way. And ACCM, very good resources with the same villager number almost. 6 villagers behind is not really a lot. And with a good working economy, undisturbed, he's got military units out, he's got those watchtowers forward. He could actually, no, what can you do? Maybe with the monk rush now? That would be interesting. I don't think ACCM is going for monks here, but it's possible. Now, in the meantime, Keif is getting rid of a lot of these watchtowers here. Actually, there's still 8 units inside. Some of them can shoot out of that, I guess. But the watchtower is falling, and ACCM needs to go back now, because the archers will fall fast. There's the castle age upgrade. ACCM, what are you going to do? We will see. No more farms getting replenished, I guess. Siege workshop possibly coming up. There's the barracks up on the left hand side. There's 3 towers still, 5 archers in them, but they're not doing a lot. Actually, could go walk in later on in a point where Keif may not pay attention. Keif quickly walling. This is actually close. I think it is. Now, knights coming out from ACCM. He's not going for any extra TCs. I think he should. There's a few idle villages on the gold. On the stone, sorry, on the former main stone, but no TCs for ACCM. Only the 1. Keif with 2 TCs still, as far as I know. No, he's got 3. Got that one up. Now a few knights and scouts moving in, taking on 1, maybe 2, 3 mangonels. Actually doing good here. And Keif with 1 monk now should be able to get a conversion in, or maybe not, because this is students' knights. And as you can see, that knight was not converted. This was huge. There's still mangonels and scorpions. But the knight should be able to take down another mangonel, maybe 2. Got the money's worth. And Keif is walling again, going with a few monks now. Good resources looking okay-ish. Not a lot of food in the bank. Enough gold for now. Ooh, and 1 villager sneaking to the back here to get another watchtower up on that wood line. Very sneaky, very nice watchtower. I like this one. Keif is still under pressure, and he is migrating. University coming up from ACCM. Not sure to what end. Maybe for the guard tower upgrade. That's possible. The market going down. A very important building for Keif, actually, because it's got so much gold, and I'm not sure if he's going to see this early on. That watchtower was denied. The watchtower on the left hand side may go down to a mangonel here. That villager on 10 HP might not live for too long. The knights have bloodlines, but no other upgrades. And what else? For now, Keif is looking okay-ish. He's in the score lead. He's in the population lead. He's got 16 more villagers, but population score lead switching now and then. Actually, a few villagers moving out to, I don't know, maybe try and get some stone, but those are dying because ACCM is paying attention here, staying around. And he's still trying to go in here with the knights. Not going to happen. Keif not in redemption and wheelbarrow. Very important upgrade, the wheelbarrow upgrade. He's got a lot of farms already. Should have gotten that early on. Maybe he didn't have the food. And there is a stable actually, and a siege workshop coming up for ACCM. Keif can see the stable. He cannot see the siege workshop. He's got a monks around. He's going to try and convert that stable. Two scouts moving out. Keif did not pay attention, and that's 1, 2, 3 dead monks for 1 converted scout and 1 dead scout. This monk is going to fall as well. And looks like ACCM is being successful in being really annoying. The scorpions that went out are going down too. The knights moving in again. Left hand side still knights around. I'm not sure what is in that archery range. It's really not important. 1 ram inside. Keif's house on 100 population, getting more houses up quickly. On the left hand side, ACCM is still annoying with those scouts, and Keif is once again going to try to maybe convert that stable. It's not going to happen easily. ACCM is not going for any relics, sadly. I think he should go for that. Keif now saving up a little bit of resources. ACCM looking okayish as well. What an interesting game. Teutons against Japanese, and we don't see a real monk rush now. Those knights are not getting converted. This is huge. And again, scouts moving in to try and be annoying, maybe attack a few villagers, and the mangonel even there to defend the stable. The knights saying, what can I do, where can I attack? More guard towers now coming up for Keif on the right hand side, attacking that wood line. The 2 mangonels don't have enough range to hit that guard tower. The other one was getting destroyed or cancelled maybe. 1 monk dying on the left hand side, 3 spearmen, and now a ram coming in. This is a good idea, but ACCM on the way to Imperial Age, and this is huge because ACCM up to Imp. That means he can go for all forms of good siege here, I guess. Cap ram, bombard cannons possible. I don't know if hand cannoneers is an option, or maybe Cavalier just. Still bonus with the Teutons, of course, so they don't get converted easily. Not sure what's the meta here. What the meta here is against Japanese now, but Keif's still in trouble. He's gonna lose the, get lost of that siege workshop finally. Handguard coming in from him. Horse color gold mining, stone mining. ACCM without horse color the entire game. This is not too good, but at the same time, he's got a good amount of villagers, and he is on the way to the Imperial Age. He also did a crossbowman upgrade to make the tower stronger, I guess. There is 2 rams now moving forward, but the pikemen will go down fast, I guess. Put the pikemen into the rams. Not going to happen here. A few monks behind, but those monks may actually die to the tower fire. And ACCM now up to Imperial Age chemistry coming in immediately, so I'm expecting to see bombard cannons or hand cannoneers, maybe both. And the knights now trying to help here. 1 tower went down, but those 5 rams, are they going to be able to take down the crossbowmen and the knights and the towers with the monk and pikemen? Help here, not sure if this is going to happen. Now ACCM a lot of resources in the bank, getting up a castle forward position, covering the gold and maybe the main stone later on. There's only 1 tower remaining, but there's only 1 ram. There's still knights around, 2 crossbowmen trying to take down the scorpion. It's not going to work probably. Heavy plow, leather archer armor, 2 men are coming in. Keif doing chainmail armor, and we are going to see, do we have archer ranges forward somewhere? On the right hand side it's only houses, a tower. Archer ranges coming up in the middle, and there's hand cannon production starting. Keif is in trouble here. Conscription coming in. That guard tower is still alive. It's still with 10 crossbowmen inside now. So many rams coming up. But ACCM won't really care about that watchtower, about the guard tower probably. He will care about the pikemen walking into his hand cannoneers and will be happy because, those pikemen are going to go down so fast. Keif still nowhere close to clicking up to Imperial Age. With 121 villages he should be able to, but he had so much trouble inside his own base, and he's still trying to get rid of that using Castle Age armor, which is a mistake. That's the first bombard cannon now. Padded archer armor, boat cannon. Keif is going for skirmishes right now. He's done the crossbow upgrade as well, but he needed Impurity. He needed the castle. Maybe trebuchet would have been awesome. And now against hand cannoneers and bombard cannons, this is going to be really difficult. Elite skirmish is soon to be done. Handcard on the way from ACCM, but ACCM is controlling the map still without any relics. Only 1 castle up. The trebuchet now finally to attack some buildings, and of course bombard cannons on the field. Keif low on resources except for wood. ACCM using all of his resources on hand cannoneers mostly, I guess, or bombard cannons. Now there's rams moving forward to take down a bombard cannon, but Keif calling GG here. He knows he cannot keep up with that production. He has a castle in his base. He cannot take stone. There is knights out. Keif, ACCM has full map control, and like this, ACCM tying the game 1-1. And now game 3 is Britons against Saracens. Let's go in right now, and as you can see, horrible goals here for the blue player. Main gold forward, second gold outside, third gold outside. Keif, on the other hand, has... Okay, he's got the main gold forward, second stone outside, second gold outside, but he's got 2 extra golds inside his base, and... Oh wait, blue is licks. Am I in the wrong game? Short answer, yes, I was in the wrong game, because Keif has played that exact map before in Game 5 against Lix. Game 5 was God War, and Keif was actually in the better position because now he has those 3 bad goals, main goal forward, second goal outside, third goal outside, and that means he knows how to play against this. Let's see if he knows how to defend against with this map. Against ACCM, who's playing as the Britons, against the Saracens, Keif is going up really early on. Let's go for his map again, because you lag, yeah, possible. Now we've seen the 3 goals, that means we have second stone safe in the back, a lot of nothing in the back, the main stone forward as well. Actually, quick palisade coming up, and Keif is going with double bit X now. He's got a lot of food in the bank already, missing a little bit of gold, but he's Saracens, he can sell some stone and go up then, could even sell some wood I guess, selling all the stone, buying 100 food, and there we go, castle age before 14 minutes, now with the mining camp coming up. Keif, maybe he actually knew the map. I don't know. Let's see how ACCM is going to play this. He hasn't seen the map before, or he shouldn't have. Stable coming up for him as the Britons. No archer range, but I guess it makes sense against Saracens, which will likely go for the monks. ACCM can see the 2 extra goals, just like Keif could in the Lix game. And second gold outside, second stone outside. Or is it technically a third gold? I don't know, because the second gold was on that corner. And at that corner, plus the 2 extra golds here, then I realized, okay, I've seen this map before. Where was that? And I found out Keif has played this exact same map. Now this could be interesting. Keif, I guess, had to stop the wolf from getting exploited, and going with palisades here, because Siege Workshop coming up on the left hand side, a little bit sneaky, not sure if it's that it's the perfect plan here. Loom coming up for him, he's up to castle age, going with a double monastery at home. ACCM has a few scouts out, actually 2 I guess. There's 1 and the second one, I don't know where it is. Castle age coming in for him as well. Now Keif is going to attack that main gold, most likely. A scout around, can see there's a villager that is almost dead, then there's a siege workshop. Keif needs monk support, and I guess he should start with the monks very soon. A TC coming up on the wood line and that extra gold here, good spot for ACCM in the very safe location. And 1 TC on the main gold, main stone as well. Keif is going for monks, maybe a few of them coming up, and scout war still, there's a ram moving forward and a mangonel next. Lightcaf coming in from ACCM, interesting decision. He's walling the front of his base almost completely. 4 scouts to be Lightcaf now coming out, +1 here, and obviously ACCM is going to try and take this fight. He's going to lose it, but it's not a big problem. House and 35 population. Another Lightcaf moving in. There's only 2 monks. That's not going to be enough. Nice quick vaults, but only 1 conversion. That's for 2 monks, and that means this villager is going down too. The mangonel could get attacked. The ram is getting attacked already here. The wall is open, but it's not a big problem, I think, because ACCM is going for map control with the Lightcaf and actually doing so in a very, very convincing manner. This mangonel, oh, nice split with the Lightcaf, is going down too, and Keif's push basically failed here. He didn't have enough monks, he didn't have a spearman out to protect. Now there's a spearman here, there's a few monks there, but Keif's first push is stopped, both are coming in for him. No extra TCs, he's on stone actually. Or did he buy some stone? No, where is he on stone? Where is he taking stone? No, it's ACCM, sorry, I'm on the wrong point of view. What the fuck? Keif is saying what the fuck? Why? Lightcaf moving away, Lightcaf moving in. Can he get a few conversions here? I guess 1, 2, that was good for him, but he's going to lose almost all the monks. That's 2 Lightcaf and 2 dead Lightcaf, maybe for 3, 4 monks. Not sure if that's the best fight here, best trade. Lightcaf from Keif now moving in, and a monk as well. ACCM with 30C up, yes. Keif is low on everything. He's investing a lot into those monks. He's selling everything he has, I guess. Maybe investing ACCM to crossbow and bolt arrow now, because he knows, yeah, okay, against the mangonels I may have problems, but spearmen, even the converted Lightcaf and the monks will die to the crossbowman. One Lightcaf got in, not sure how, maybe that was converted, it's possible. No, it went around, it's the easiest solution. And I guess, yeah, ACCM is going to fully wall this. That Lightcaf is going to attack the villages on the watchtower, but now going to scout here with only 11 HP. That house went down, and Keif is moving forward with the mangonels to face the tower here, 8+2 range already. But nevertheless, Keif is attacking. ACCM, do you have archers inside? No, it's only villagers. I guess he should put crossbowmen inside. He's got, how is that possible, 51 villagers? Yeah, that makes sense. I looked the wrong number. And a few Lightcaf coming in. The Lightcaf at the back went down, I guess. I don't see it any longer. Keif is still going full push with the monks at the siege, trying to get rid of that siege, of that watchtower next, I guess. But there's the crossbowman now trying to get microed. A nice shot on the crossbowman with the mangonel. Another good shot, killing 1 at least. And the crossbowmen need to go back, the watchtower is down. Actually, Keif with a really nice push. How is ACCM going to get rid of that push? He's got 3 light cav in and 3 crossbowmen, that's 8 military units in total. Where's the rest? I guess crossbowmen inside that TC. Now Keif is starting to convert the mill and the house, or maybe the light cav, but not happening. Mangonel going down, there's only 2 mangonels remaining, 1 light cav converted, there's 3 more on the field. And I guess Keif doesn't have enough monks here. Spearman actually taking care of the light cav, and now castle is up for ACCM in the back. This is very important for him to guard this TC with the extra golds. Keif is going around, maybe gonna try and attack that stable, but it's not happening because actually ACCM dropping out the light cav and the crossbowmen are taking care of those spearmen. ACCM with a good defense here, and he's got 22 more villages at this point. He's going with his own mangonel, getting 1 for nothing. Good job for him. Of course, this game's going pretty fast, but I don't want to go into it too long. Because for now, Keif is going with an interesting push, but he lost too many monks, and he's now losing the rest of the mangonels. Well, there's only 2 spearmen and a villager remaining, 8 military units in total. ACCM is safe. He's got enough stone for another castle. If he's putting that in front of the main goal, then I think this might be GG already. The castle coming up next to the main goal. This is a little bit more secure, I guess. I think I would have done it the same way, or I've tried it the same way. Now there's monks moving in to maybe try and convert 1 or 2 villagers, but it's not the biggest problem. ACCM can afford to lose those. The crossbow are going to take care of the rest. 2 converted crossbows. The castle is definitely going up, and Keif is going to lose the rest of his army now. That villagers getting into the castle, and Keif is doing wheelbarrow at this point, but he's still so many villagers behind, and he's only on 1 TC. Wheelbarrow is not going to help him a lot, I guess. There's got enough farms, and ACCM is safe now. He can happily boom if he wants to. Keif buying a little bit of food. I guess he wants to click up to Imperial Age soon, but I'm not sure to what end. He would need a castle, he would need trebuchets, would need more army, I guess. Going for the relics finally. He had map control, but he was busy. And there's 4 monks actually trying to get that relic. Possibly. Can Keif actually see the light cav? I don't know. Sending 1 monk only, and the light cav should be able to take down a monk. Yeah, that's 1 deck monk for sure. Keif is going for the rest. But ACCM saying, no, I'm not going to wait. I'm going longbowman, I'm going crossbowman, I'm going to start an attack here. I have seen how bad your map is. Can you actually see it? I guess cannot see all of it, but most can see the forward resources. And nice mangonel shots here now for Keif, a few conversions, so ACCM's counter push actually stopped pretty fast. The problem is, while Keif is halfway up to Imperial Age, ACCM also clicked up, and soon to be double the villages. Keif was not able to get those relics in. He's gotta get this one probably, but lost possibly 2 monks to the 2 light cav here. Are still remaining. Feathered archer armor coming in, those longbowmen and crossbows will have more and more upgrades, and elite longbows will be deadly for the Saracens here unless they get siege archers, and Keif is so far away from siege archers. It's probably not going to happen. Keif actually advancing to Imperial Age but calling GG. He knows he cannot do anything against the archers or the arbalest and longbowmen coming in. So he lost actually the map that he won in game 5 against Lix. I don't know if you recognize the map, but I haven't seen that before, that the same player is getting, or 1 player is getting the same map on 2 different angles. Now this time he lost it. Hope you enjoyed this one, because I haven't seen something like that in a tournament. And we're going obviously into the match game, game number 3. No, 4, damn it. It's definitely game 4, and we have ACCM and Keif both picking Mongols out of Franks, Vietnamese and Mongols. I'm not sure if it's the best civilization out of the 3, but maybe it's the one that the players know best. For arena, Vietnamese can be strong, I guess, among those 3. I really have no idea. Let's go for the maps here, and ACCM with the match game now, game number 4. If he wins this, he's through, going to the next round. We have the main gold for him. On the side, back side-ish, it's looking pretty decent. Second gold actually saved the back end for the mining camp around here. You can see this probably. We have the main stone. Not really, no, it's on the side, it's not really in the back, it's not really in the front, I don't know how to call this. Second stone outside but close to the walls, and that's the 3rd gold from ACCM, and then probably this 3rd gold from Keif. We have a relic here on the right hand side, extra gold, extra stone, and relics 2 on the right hand side as well. Have you another extra gold? That's 1, 2, that's all the 3 extra resources and 2 relics on the right hand side. Might be important to control this in early Castle Age. Let's see if the players actually are going for any Castle Age aggression. It's possible, of course. Barracks coming up, so Keif probably is going to go for scouts here. Main gold for him safe in the back, main stone safe in the back. This is looking good for now. And the second gold also. One of these, probably this one, is the 3rd gold. There's 1 relic closer to Keif, but between the 2 players, and 1 here on the outside close to the second stone. So we've seen pretty much everything there is to see about the map. Stable and blacksmith coming up from Keif. Good resources. Not a lot of gold. He needs to sell something to get up. Did he do loom? No, that's a mistake. What is he doing here? ACCM is going up to Castle Age, but Keif, ooh, he is missing gold. He needs to sell stone right now. He cannot sell stone. He needs to send a lot more villagers on gold. What a mistake here. This is huge. And now ACCM is, of course, halfway to Castle Age already before Keif is actually clicking up. 1620 is not what you want to have. ACCM is 1 minute ahead. It's not halfway up, but almost. ACCM not going for any military units right now. Instead, he's going 5 villages on stone. And that means Mangudai coming up in Castle Age even. Let's see if Keif is going to be fast enough to get the relics in. And then probably going to boom 3 TCs, something like that. It's possible. Not sure what's going to happen. I haven't seen these games. I think I haven't seen any of these games. I just realized that, or maybe I watched the start of these games because I knew when I saw the map before that it was the same as I've seen before. I didn't know when it was. And now ACCM is building that castle forward, actually opening the walls. I guess the position is decent. It's alright. Could have gone aggressive here between the 2 golds. That would have been amazing, but it's really dangerous. And I think ACCM is playing safe here. Still on storm with 4 villagers. Scout now going in, and ACCM is losing a scout. Keif is going with an extra scout here. TC coming up with the main goal to the woodline. That's a nice TC position. And Monastery coming up from Keif is going with a TC on the main stone. Could have gone here. That would have been a little bit better, I think. And 1 TC on the extra berries, actually, and not too far away from the gold. And on the woodline as well. Nice TC spot here. Now first monk coming up, probably ACCM. Do we have a monastery up? Going for Mangudai. Monastery coming up now. And 3 TC actually on the woodline and the main stone. So both players 3 TC mini boom. And at the same time, ACCM going with a few Mangudai to be able to maybe counter those scouts or technically the monks as well. Parking and 1 wolf getting attacked by the Mangudai or vice versa, but of course the wolf is going down. That scout is not going to live for too long, or at least not going to be able to attack a lot. And now the first monk going out to try and grab the forward relic here. This scout is not going to be able to take on the fletching Mangudai. And ACCM is on stone with 4 villages, so he may be able to get another castle very soon. Looks like he wants to go with the Castle Age army. Keif going with 4 TCs, housed on 55 for a little bit. That means ACCM behind in villages. Even though he's got the 3 TCs, not sure why. He was early up to Castle Age, but maybe he did wheelbarrow as well. But I don't know, the castle probably cost him quite a bit and he wasn't able to sustain villager production. We have still 13, 15 villages ahead for Keif. This is huge, actually. And Keif is now starting to collect the relics. Each player has 1 relic inside already. ACCM is getting the 2nd and possibly a 3rd. Yeah, I think that's 3 relics then for ACCM. No, not yet. Keif is getting the 2nd relic home. ACCM is not going to be able to stop this, but ACCM is going in with petards, only to find himself walled out with buildings. And a few monks behind. Wheelbarrow coming in from ACCM only now. So it's really far behind the villagers. Keif going with a good boom here. And the monks should be able to defend. Actually, Keif is saying, no, I'm going to stonewall behind this. This is a good idea. And ACCM in the meantime is collecting a 3rd relic, the last one. Both players now booming a little bit. ACCM enough stone for a 2nd castle. And Keif has enough stone for 1 castle at least. He's got the main gold and the 2nd gold safe in the back. He should be fine, actually. Doesn't need to go too forward. Problem is, ACCM has the Mangudai already. And sometimes it's hard to catch up in units or numbers, even though you may be faster up to Imperial Age. In this case, though, ACCM is going up faster. Castle coming up between the main stone and the main gold. I like the castle position for Keif. He's clicked up to Imperial Age as well. Now this is going to early imp fight, and we're going to see University coming up with Boatkin on the way. Heavy plow fletching for Keif only, and of course the Mangonel starting to hit the wall and open this again. Also, ACCM is taking that 2nd gold in the back. This is a good idea. He's got 1, 2, 3 TC still, I think. Going for the next stone as well. And does he have a 2nd castle, actually? Sorry for that. Okay, 2nd castle coming up where I hope to see the 1st one, but not so aggressive at the start. Now it is. Imperial Age for him first. Double castle, conscription coming in, and trebuchet on the way. Keif with double castle as well. Going for Mangudai right now. Archer range and staples done for bloodlines, thumb ring, and Python tactics later on. It's a good idea. But ACCM with more military units and the first trebuchet up. Let's see, he's gonna get rid of that stable. Elite Mangudai coming in from Keif. This is huge. He did a good boom here. Now monastery in the back. I think he should try and save those relics. Did he do that? Where's the monks with the relics? Is he carrying them to the back? No. Where's the monastery with the relics? Don't see it. It's not this one. Oh, where's Keif of the monasteries? 1, 2, there it is, okay. And another castle coming up around the main gold. is safe in the back, so it cannot be attacked by trebuchets easily. I like this approach from Keif actually, and he's catching up with military numbers. He's got the elite Mangudai done with 8+3, missing chemistry, but path and tactics and leather arch armor coming in. Chemistry is done for ACCM. Moving in now with those Mangudai to maybe find a TC to catch it, but Keif is ready for this, I think. Ballistics coming from both players, and I'm not sure, but Keif 114 villagers, he should have a big advantage. Trebuchet is now hitting the TC here. I guess Keif can afford to lose this for now if he can fight back. Few Mangudai on the outside, doesn't really do a lot here. And let's see, still Elite Mangudai production going. Elite Mangudai also coming in from ACCM. Keif going for light Keif right now to have more units to spend the food actually. And the problem for him is he may be out of gold sometime if ACCM can keep this up. So I'm waiting for that big fight. Keif is going to try and counterattack this, maybe even the siege, which is possible, but against Mangudai we know how good the siege is. Chemistry coming in, both players are doing the upgrades. Now the longer Keif is, the better this is for ACCM, because I think he will be able to get more and more units as well. Double castle forward is controlling the golds, and Keif may run out of gold sometime in the game. Now, waiting for the Mangudai, same upgrades almost. Actually, Keif +2 defense on the Pierce armor, and chemistry not done. Path and tactics coming from ACCM now, and there's the big fight I wanted to see. Mangonel behind could help, also Monks helping, and ACCM is low on military units, but Keif is losing a lot here. And how is this looking? The Mangonel is doing a hell of a lot of damage, actually. The Mangudai in the back are not helping, and one castle actually went down. Keif is going back, he needed those Mangudai in action. This has not happened, and like this, where's the light Keif? Hussar coming in from Keif, but it doesn't even have a few light Keif. You need the units first before you go for the upgrades. And like this, the trebuchets are still standing, taking down a lot of buildings. Keif is housed on 150. This is a terrible timing. Taking the second stone for now, but the mining camp is gone. On the outside, a few stables coming over with the TC on the extra gold, so maybe that's the idea for the Hussars. And he was able to take down a few villagers from ACCM here. But ACCM has the trebuchets forward, and Keif now same military numbers. The problem is ACCM has more lead Mangudai, and Keif is very low on gold at this point. ACCM resources looking good, moving forward with the trebuchets. Again, elite Mangudai fight, same upgrades as far as I can see, but ACCM has the numbers advantage, and Keif needed those Hussars at home, not in the middle. I think that was a mistake. He needed to defend his base and try to claim the golds later on. Chambarding Armament coming in, the Hussars moving now in to maybe attack a trebuchet, but the next castle is moving down. Keif needed to act early on. This may be the final push from ACCM actually, or the final counterattack from Keif. He's losing another castle, almost losing it. Still no trebuchets getting attacked. Now finally a little bit of damage on the trap, but 3 more balls, 3 more stones, 3 more, I don't know how to call these projectiles, and that's another castle gone. This is very bad for Keif. ACCM almost enough stone for yet another castle. Archer range is now coming up from Keif, but Keif is still almost low on almost everything. At least he's got enough houses, but archer ranges, that's too late. I guess elite skirmish is coming in. A few petouts here, they are doing nothing. And ACCM is sending more and more of these elite Mangudai. 4 castles against only 1, and Keif's Hussars didn't do anything actually. Wasn't able to go in to raid or something like that. And like this, the elite Mangudai from ACCM controlling the map, controlling the game. Elite skirmish is coming up from Keif. He does not want to lose this, obviously, and he's still fighting. He's got Hussar production going, he's got elite skirmisher production going at least a little bit, but his house on 160 doesn't really have space except for the outside, where he should actually go for a few houses, for a few more. Lost the last castle. This may be GG, because nothing that Keif is doing can really stop the elite Mangudai that are moving forward now to attack pretty much everything. Big fight happening, but the Mangudai numbers for ACCM looking good. Fortune coming from both players, so ACCM may add in light Keif or Hussars later on as well. And look at this, the Mangudai taking down everything. That's the power of elite Mangudai. As long as there are no elite camel archers around, they are really strong. Stables, more archer ranges, but the trebuchets are hitting everything. Another siege workshop coming up. There's 2 actually, and Keif calling GG. That's the way, and saying good luck next round. Keif had the chance to break out when he had the elite Mangudai first. I think that was the point where he needed to attack, and he needed those Hussars on the inside, not around. There's light Keif from ACCM. Like this, ACCM going 3-1 into the next round. Hope you enjoyed these games, and see you in the next ones. GG.